All right, what's up, y'all? I'm back. New video today. This is mock draft 3.0. I wanted to get this in post combine, post Senior Bowl. My last mock draft might have been right after the Senior Bowl, actually, but this is post combine, pre free agency. It is Saturday, March the 12th today. We've had a couple of trades go down past week. First was Russell Wilson to the Broncos, big trade. All of these are big trades, so obviously. The next day we had Carson Wentz to the Washington Commanders. And then we had I can't remember if it was the next day or 2 days after that, Khalil Mack to the Chargers. And then about literally 5 minutes ago, just got an update, tweet from Adam Schefter of Amari Cooper going to the Cleveland Browns. And then Deshaun Watson yesterday was not acquitted, but like not charged with anything in his case. And so it's expected he'll be traded soon. I wouldn't be surprised. There's obviously, like the main teams that haven't went and got a quarterback already in the market for him: Panthers, Steelers, Saints, Buccaneers, just to name a few. But I'd probably say he's going to go to the Panthers as of now. I think they just have the most offer. They'll probably send that 6th overall pick that they have in the first round in CMC. But anyways, mock draft 3.0. Free agency starts Monday. Well, technically Wednesday the 16th, but people can announce moves Monday the 14th. They just can't be official, I think, until Wednesday. Sorry, my phone is just blowing up. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anything, but if anybody knows, I'm a big – and Mike Williams also got a contract extension. Forgot about that. Big MLB fan, even though I make all my videos on NFL. But MLB lockout just ended, and so it's like some big free agent just signed. So then I'm getting all those updates along with the Amari Cooper stuff. So if anything big comes on through my phone as I'm recording, I'll let you know. I'm at home right now for spring break. That's why I got a different background. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this because I've been talking for way too long. First overall pick, Jacksonville Jaguars. My opinion has not changed here. They go Evan Neal. It's the Jaguars. They need a lot, but I just think that's the obvious pick. They just franchise tagged Cam Robinson. Oh, that's the other thing. A couple of guys got franchise tagged this week. Also, Devontae Adams, Dalton Schultz, Chris Godwin. And a quick update real quick. I'm sorry. I promise I'm getting to the draft right after this. But the free agency videos, I posted the quarterback one. It didn't do too well. I posted the running back one. It literally had one view in like 5 days. So I just kind of unlisted it. I decided not to record the wide receiver one, or I didn't even end up making the rankings for the other ones after seeing how kind of poorly those videos did. So I am just going to revert back to these mock drafts. I think I'm going to do a March Madness video because that's happening in a couple of days, and I'll probably get some MLB content out along with mock drafts. But yeah, okay. Evan Neal, very obvious pick right there. I think that pick could go a couple ways, though. I think they could go Neal, Ekwonu, surprise everyone and go Charles Cross maybe. But I think they could also go, you can see him going Hutchinson, Thibodeau, Hamilton. But yeah, here at 2, the Detroit Lions. This is a weird pick. I want to stay with Thibodeau for them, honestly. I could see them going at quarterback too, but I'm going to switch it up here. At number 2, the Detroit Lions, I'm going to have them taking Kyle Hamilton, safety out of Notre Dame. It's kind of like an anchor on that defense. I just kind of like that pick for them. I don't know what it is. I think it's just like that fit. Like imagining Kyle Hamilton in a Detroit Lions jersey just fits for me. But again, that's another pick. A bunch of these first couple picks, I could see them, every team going multiple ways. But I want to try to switch it up too. I don't want to pick the same people over and over again for the same teams at the same picks. Pick 3, Houston Texans. One of the 2 edge guys definitely come off the board here, I think. I think if Kyle Hamilton's on the board at 3, I think you see him go to Houston. But I think one of the edge guys definitely comes off the board here. Whether that be Hutchinson or Thibodeau, I don't know, but I'm sticking with my I don't know, like, my opinion. I think Thibodeau is still better than Hutchinson, so I'm gonna take Kayvon Thibodeau at 3 to Houston Texans. At 4, here's an interesting pick with the Jets. With these 2 offensive tackles on the board, I honestly think that they should go either one of those or Aiden Hutchinson. And for the sake of mixing things up, I'm going to take Ekwonu here for the Jets, because then that way I have to mix and match here with the Giants and the Panthers and not really know what to do. So I'm going to take Ekwonu there at 4 to the Jets from NC State. At 5, this is where it becomes interesting for the Giants, because they need an offensive tackle on an edge, and you've got Cross and Hutchinson there. But if you don't take Cross right here, the Panthers are probably taking him at 6. And again, for mixing things up, I'm going to take Cross right here at 5, even though Hutchinson's probably the better player to get right there. But like I said, if you don't take Cross, Panthers definitely take him. And now at least the Panthers with the next best offensive tackle on the board being Trevor Penning. Now, if they don't trade for Deshaun Watson, I can see them taking a quarterback in this situation. But if they do trade for Deshaun Watson, I think that they maybe trade back to get Trevor Penning or someone like, Tyler Linderbaum or Zion Johnson, Kenyon Green, whatever. But for the sake of them not having Deshaun Watson right now and there being no like real big rumors, there's a rumor that they're making an aggressive offer to Houston, but with there being no like real big rumor, I'm going to take a quarterback right here for Carolina Panthers. And I think it's between these 2 guys right here, Malik Willis and Kenny Pickett. I think for the sake of so the Cowboys are sending Cooper and a 6th-round pick to the Browns for a 5th-round pick and a 6th-round pick. Wow. That's interesting, because they must have really wanted him off their hands. That's like they got like nothing for that. It's good for the Browns. Scary for me because I'm a Steelers fan, but good for the Browns, I guess. Back to the Panthers here. I think that they would go Malik Willis and then sign Cam Newton back for a year and let Cam be the starter and kind of like Malik Willis be the understudy, because I'd say they play a little bit similar. But I think that the Panthers are kind of – I think the Panthers like Kenny Pickett better than Malik Willis. But I'm going to go Malik Willis at 6 to the Carolina Panthers. Yeah, I like that pick. So here we are at 7, and Aiden Hutchinson's still sitting at the board or on the board for you at 7 for the Giants. Easy pick for them. You take Aiden Hutchinson, edge rusher. They get a need. And they get who some people are calling the best player in the draft at 7. Dub for them. And here we are at 8. Now, this is an interesting pick because I was all on the secondary train, Stingley, Gardner right here to them. But they don't really need a corner. They just need like a safety, I think. And with the next best safety being who? Daxton Hill. Yeah, who's ranked like and who's projected to go early 2nd round, maybe late 1st round. You're not taking him at 8. I don't think you take Trevor Penning at 8. I don't think he's worth the 8th overall pick. You could see them go someone like Trayvon Walker, Jermaine Johnson, or David Ajabo, I think, at 8. But here's where I think they stand. Losing Calvin Ridley, that's another thing that happened this past week. Calvin Ridley suspended for a year for betting. And possibly losing Russell Gage to free agency. You have no receivers. You have to take a receiver here at 8. Get the best receiver possible. In my opinion, I still think Jameson Williams has the most or like biggest potential out of receivers in this class, but I'm not going to take him first. I'm going to take Garrett Wilson here at 8 to the Falcons. I think that's a good little pickup for them. Maybe they get Calvin Ridley back after the next year, even though they're saying he's going to trade, all that. But I like Garrett Wilson at 8, especially if they can get Calvin Ridley back and Russell Gage, and then you have those 3 and Kyle Pitts with your new quarterback in 2 years. That's a good offense right there. And you get your little running back in there. Whew. Pick 9. It's the Seahawks. And they're just in a situation. In that trade, they got Drew Lock back. You still have Geno Smith. You've got a couple of veteran guys. A couple of veteran quarterback guys on the market. I don't think that they take a quarterback here at 9. I could see them going edge rusher, honestly, because they don't have another first-round pick after this one. This is their only first-round pick. And I still think it's too early to take Trevor Penning off the board. I think Trevor Penning would be more of a pick, like maybe back here with like the Ravens for the Chargers. I could see them honestly going with one of these cornerbacks right here because they don't have good corners, right? I don't think the Seattle Seahawks have good cornerback. Oh, I did not know they had Jacob Eason. Interesting. There's like a huge wind. It's like sunny outside here in my house, but it's like a huge windstorm happening right now. So you got Sidney Jones, who's a free agent, impending free agent. And DJ Reed. So their 2 main cornerbacks from last year are impending free agents, and the rest of their corners suck. I'm going to take a cornerback here at 9 for the Falcons. Seahawks. And honestly, I was all on Derek Stingley being best corner in the draft, but I'm not anymore. It is Sauce Gardner, Ahmad Sauce Gardner from Cincinnati. I'm taking him at 9 to the Seahawks. At 10, Jets back up on the board. Again, you got a Kwanu earlier, and now you didn't take that edge rusher or a corner, but you still have Stingley and these 3 edge rushers sitting on the board. I think they'd go with edge rusher over corner. So I'm going to take an edge rusher right here from them. The question is between these 2. I like Jermaine Johnson better than Trayvon Walker. If I'm being honest with you, I just don't. And I'm kind of skeptical about Trayvon Walker. He might be a dog next year, but I'm still kind of skeptical on him. I'm going to take Jermaine Johnson III out of Florida State, former Georgia player, at 10 to the Jets. At 11, we got the Washington Commanders on the board. Derek Stingley Jr. is right there. Jameson Williams right there. It's one of those 2. Jameson Williams with Terry McLaurin would be very, very scary because of their speed and stuff and their ability. But I'm going to take Derek Stingley Jr. right here, corner out of LSU to the Commanders at 11. I just like that pick better. Here we are at 12 with the Vikings, who I think personally might end up trading Kirk Cousins. I can see it happening. And so with them not needing an edge rusher, they don't need a receiver. You can see them going Trent McDuffie maybe 12, but I think I know I was saying I want to switch it up, but I don't think I have for this team yet, and I'm still not going to. Jordan Davis to 12 just makes too much sense. Jordan Davis to Minnesota at 12 just makes too much sense. 13. Here you are with the Browns, who have a top-end edge rusher still on the board. That's what they need. I would take a receiver here, but since they just traded for Cooper, I'm not going to. I'm going to take Trayvon Walker at 13 to the Cleveland Browns. And so here we are with the Ravens. So this is interesting right here is what I want to say. Ravens just lost Alejandro Villanueva to retirement. And that leaves Patrick McCarry as their right tackle. And I might be wrong, but I think that dude sucks. So with Jordan Davis being off the board, if Jordan Davis is still on the board here at 14, I think they go him. I could see them going David Ojabo here, but I think it makes more sense to take Trevor Penning and get more line depth, which they could use. especially losing Alejandro Villanueva this year. 15, these are two easy picks, in my personal opinion, for the Eagles. They go David Ojabo at 11, edge rush out of Michigan, and then they get their second biggest need in a cornerback in Trent McDuffie at 16 out of Washington. 17, Chargers again. There's no Devontae Wyatt's good, but I don't think he's 17th overall pick good. Trevor Penning being gone now, I don't see them taking a tackle. I think they go for Andrew Booth Jr., corner out of Clemson right here. 18, this is a very, very, very easy pick for the Saints. They definitely get a wide receiver here. It's a question of which one, because they love the Ohio State players. So I could see them possibly jumping down and taking Chris Olave, but I think that they go Jameson Williams right there at 18. 19, Eagles back up. They already got their two biggest needs, so they go get their third right here. I think they take Tyler Linderbaum out of Iowa. And that sucks for me because I want Tyler Linderbaum in Pittsburgh. So here being Pittsburgh at 20, I think it's one of three guys right here. I think it's one of Kenyon Green, Zion Johnson, and Kenny Pickett. I personally don't want us to take Kenny Pickett, but just because I'm not huge on Zion Johnson or Kenyon Green, this really hurts me. I'm gonna take Kenny Pickett. I'm gonna take Kenny Pickett at 20 to the Steelers. I want Malik Willis or Matt Corral, but 21. Patriots probably losing J.C. Jackson, so they could use a corner right here. With the next corner on the board being Kyer Elam, I don't know if you see them take him that early. I think it's a possibility, but the linebackers still being on the board, especially Nakobe Dean and Devin Lloyd, I think you see them go one of these two. Which one fits the scheme better? I'm not sure. 4-3 defense. Devin Lloyd is a 4-3 defense, but progress. Okay. I'm going to take because they have Kyle Duggar, and Kyle Duggar, I think, is similar to Nakobe Dean. I'm going to take Nakobe Dean here at 21 to the Patriots. So that brings up the I was about to say the Washington Raiders for some reason. Brings up the Oakland Raiders. That's not wow. Brings up the Las Vegas Raiders at 22. Their biggest needs being an interior defensive lineman, interior offensive lineman, and corner. I think it's between three people right here. Oh, I guess four now because I kind of forgot about Perion Winfrey rising up the board so much. It's between Winfrey, Wyatt, Johnson, and Kenyon Green right here. Personally, I like Devontae Wyatt better than. Okay, well, I was going to take Devontae Wyatt at 22 for the Raiders, but I accidentally picked Zion Johnson. I guess that pick works too because they need an interior offensive lineman. And I was gonna say I like Devontae Wyatt the best here, but the Raiders always pick who you don't expect them to. So I guess I kind of like Zion Johnson being there at 22 for the Raiders. 23, the Arizona Cardinals. Biggest needs are corner, edge rusher, and running back. They're definitely not taking a running back right here. There's no chance, especially considering the running back class this year is, in my opinion, honestly, I think it's good, but I just think everybody's very, very low on the running back class this year. So it's between an edge and a corner. George Karloff is sitting right here. And the next guy being Kyer Elam. I'm going to take George Karlaftis, edge rusher out of Purdue. They just lost Chandler Jones. So that can kind of be like a little replacement there. 24 is the Dallas Cowboys. Again, I just think that safety need is so big for them. And they're not really being a big edge rusher on the board anymore. They just lost Amari Cooper, though. I don't want to do it, but I think I am. I'm either going to pick Daxton Hill for them again, like I have the past two mock drafts, or I'm going to take Drake London. I'm going to do it. I like it. I'm going to switch, like I said, switch it up. Drake London at 24 to the Cowboys to replace Amari Cooper. Wow. CeeDee Lamb, Drake London, and why am I forgetting their third receiver? How am I forgetting the Cowboys third? Wow. How am I forgetting his name? Oh, duh. Michael Gallup. I'm dumb. Anyways, 25. Here we are with the Buffalo Bills needing an interior defensive lineman, two of them sitting right at the top of the board. Devontae Wyatt to the Buffalo Bills. I like it. 26 is the Tennessee Titans, who need a wide receiver, a linebacker, or an offensive tackle. I could see them going Devin Lloyd or Treylon Burks here. And here's my thing. This linebacker class, after it gets past Christian Harris, in my opinion, is not deep at all, like it usually is. Quay Walker being down there is a good late round pick, I think. DeMarco Jackson, me being an App State student, I like DeMarco Jackson. I think he could be good in the NFL. But this wide receiver class is so deep, in my opinion. I mean, guys like Sky Moore, George Pickens, David Bell, John Mechie, Calvin Austin, Jalen Tolbert being all the way down here, Alec Pierce, Justin Ross, who knows what he could do. I think a wide receiver class being so deep, I think they wait for the wide receiver, maybe take him late in the draft, and I think they go ahead and get Devin Lloyd right here at 26. 27, Buccaneers are up. I still don't know what their team need is a wide receiver when they have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. But honestly, they need a quarterback right now. But a tackle, wide receiver, and corner. Again, the tackles are kind of done. I think it's a 3-horse race right here. Again, it's between Burks, Olave, whichever one they like out of the two, and honestly, even Dotson, and Kyrie Elam. But I like Treylon Burks right here at 27 to the Buccaneers. 28, it being the Packers. Again, it's like the edge rushers kind of fall off after a little while. I mean, Cameron Thomas is the next best one, and I don't think he's amazing. Again, offensive tackles have kind of fell off. Interior defensive linemen, that's their third biggest need. I don't know why quarterback's their fourth biggest need when they just re-signed Aaron Rodgers. But Perrion Winfrey, big riser after the Senior Bowl and Combine. I like him at 28 to the Packers. 29, the Miami Dolphins have an easy pick here, I think, in my opinion, is Chris Olave. Again, like I said earlier, with who was I talking about the running backs? The Cardinals. I think the Dolphins' biggest need is a running back, but I think that's an easy free agency address, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. 30 is the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know why I wasn't looking over there. Oops. Again, pretty easy pick here. It's Jahan Dotson. I mean, I don't know why it's not or why it wouldn't be. 31, the Bengals. I heard that they're talking to the Cowboys about La'el Collins right now. I could see that being a possibility. They definitely need a tackle or an interior offensive lineman. And because the tackles have fallen off so much and Kenyon Green's the top guy on the board, I am going to go Kenyon Green at 31 to the Bengals. And this leaves the Lions at 32 with a very interesting spot. With Cameron Thomas being there, I could see them going him. I could see them going Kyrie Elam. But I'm going to maybe surprise some people right here. I'm going to go Matt Corral at 32. To the Detroit Lions. I like that pick, and I could see them taking a quarterback at 32, him or Ritter, honestly. Matt Corral or Ritter. So here's my recap of the draft here. We're going to go slow, or not slow, because this video is probably taking forever. 1, Jacksonville Jaguars take Evan Neal, Alabama. 2, Detroit Lions take Kyle Hamilton, Notre Dame. 3, Houston Texans take Kayvon Thibodeau. 4, New York Jets take Ikem Ekwonu, NC State. 5, New York Giants take Charles Cross, Mississippi State. Panthers, 6, Malik Willis, Liberty. I'm not going to say their school. That's taking too long. 7, Giants get Aiden Hutchinson. Falcons get Garrett Wilson at 8. Seahawks get Ahmad Sauce Gardner at 9. Oh, God. The Jets get Jermaine Johnson III at 10. Washington Commanders get Derek Stingley Jr. at 11. Minnesota Vikings get Jordan Davis at 12. Cleveland Browns get Trayvon Walker at 13. Baltimore Orioles get Trevor Penning at 14th. Philadelphia Eagles get David Ajabo and Trenton McDuffie at 15th and 16th. Chargers get Andrew Booth Jr. at 17th. The Saints get Jameson Williams at 18th. Philadelphia Eagles get Tyler Linderbaum at 19th. Pittsburgh Steelers, Kenny Pickett at 20th. 21st, Patriots get Nakobe Dean. 22nd, the Raiders get Zion Johnson. 23rd, Cardinals get George Karlaftis. The Cowboys get Drake London at 24th. Buffalo Bills get Devontae Wyatt at 25th. Tennessee Titans get Devin Lloyd at 26th. The Buccaneers at 27 take Treylon Burks. Packers at 28 take Perrion Winfrey. Dolphins at 29 take Chris Olave. The Chiefs get Jahan Dotson at 30th. And round out the first round, the Bengals get Kenyon Green at 31st, and the Detroit Lions get Matt Corral at 32nd. So that is my mock draft 3.0. I plan on making 4, maybe 5. I think I'm going to do 4 a little bit into free agency, and I'm going to do the 5th one on draft day. But yeah, stay tuned for content. Like I said early in the video, I'm going to have some March Madness stuff coming out. That's probably come out Monday, Tuesday, maybe. Probably gonna get some MLB content, even though that doesn't really do good on my channel. It's usually my NFL stuff that does, but I'm gonna make what I like and make what I have fun making. So that's been Mock Draft 3.0. I appreciate y'all watching, and peace.